Welcome back to another episode of The Daily Threat, your trusted source for cybersecurity news and insights. Today we have a jam-packed episode featuring some of the most concerning cybersecurity stories of the day. We'll delve into the details of these attacks, discuss the risks they pose to businesses, and provide recommendations and best practices to stay protected. But before we jump into the stories, I'd like to remind you that the Daily Threat is brought to you by QIT Solutions, your go-to partner for comprehensive cybersecurity services. Now, let's dive in. Our first story focuses on a recent Wired article that explores the role of artificial intelligence, AI, in combating phishing attacks. Phishing, as you know, is a prevalent cyber threat that aims to deceive individuals into sharing sensitive information such as passwords or credit card details. According to the article, AI has emerged as a powerful tool in the fight against phishing. Phishing attacks often begin with an email or message designed to trick the recipient into clicking on a malicious link or providing personal information. Attackers employ various techniques to make these emails appear genuine and trustworthy, making it challenging for users to differentiate between legitimate and malicious messages. How AI helps: AI systems can analyze vast amounts of data, including email patterns, sender information, and email content, to detect and flag potential phishing attempts. By leveraging machine learning algorithms, these systems can continuously learn and adapt to new phishing techniques, improving their accuracy over time. Risks to businesses: phishing attacks pose significant risks to businesses. If successful, attackers can gain unauthorized access to sensitive data, compromise corporate networks, or carry out financial fraud. Such incidents can lead to reputational damage, financial loss, and legal consequences. Best practices: to mitigate the risks associated with phishing attacks, businesses should implement several best practices. These include conducting regular employee training on recognizing phishing attempts, using email filters and security tools that incorporate AI-based detection, and implementing multi-factor authentication to prevent unauthorized access. Moving on to our second story, which revolves around cybersecurity risks and privacy rules putting pressure on boards. The Wall Street Journal recently published an article shedding light on the growing concerns faced by boards of directors in the face of cybersecurity threats. The challenge: boards of directors are increasingly expected to be actively involved in managing cybersecurity risks. With cyber threats evolving rapidly and privacy regulations becoming more stringent, organizations need strong governance to navigate the complex landscape of cybersecurity. The risks: cybersecurity incidents can have severe consequences for businesses, including financial losses, reputational damage, and legal liabilities. Boards must recognize the potential impact of cyber threats and take proactive measures to protect their organization's sensitive data and systems. Recommendations: the article suggests several recommendations for boards to address cybersecurity risks effectively. Develop cybersecurity expertise: boards should consider recruiting members with cybersecurity expertise to provide valuable insights and guidance in this critical area. Establish clear roles and responsibilities: boards should clearly define and communicate the roles and responsibilities of individuals involved in cybersecurity governance, including the board itself, executive management, and IT teams. Regularly review cybersecurity policies: boards should actively participate in reviewing and updating cybersecurity policies and practices to ensure they align with industry standards and best practices. Foster a culture of cybersecurity: boards should encourage a culture of cybersecurity awareness and promote training programs to educate employees about their role in protecting sensitive information. By following these recommendations, boards can better position their organizations to withstand cyber threats and protect their stakeholders' interests. In our final story today, we explore an insightful article from Harvard Business Review that highlights 4 critical areas of cyber risk that boards need to address. Story 3: 4 areas of cyber risk that boards need to address. Harvard Business Review. The areas of risk. The Harvard Business Review article identifies 4 key areas where boards should focus their attention to effectively manage cyber risks. Supply chain vulnerabilities. Boards must recognize the interdependencies between their organizations and third-party suppliers. A breach in the supply chain can have far-reaching consequences, impacting the entire ecosystem. Insider threats. Boards should understand the potential risks posed by insiders, including employees, contractors, and business partners. Effective access controls, monitoring systems, and comprehensive training can help mitigate these risks. Regulatory compliance. Boards need to ensure their organizations comply with relevant cybersecurity regulations and standards. Failure to do so can result in significant financial penalties and reputational damage. Emerging technologies. Boards should be proactive in understanding the risks associated with emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, IoT, and blockchain. These technologies bring tremendous opportunities, but also introduce new vulnerabilities that need to be managed effectively. The call to action. As we wrap up today's episode, I'd like to remind you to stay informed and up to date on the latest cybersecurity threats and trends. Make sure to subscribe to the Daily Threat for daily updates, insights, and actionable tips to protect yourself and your business. And remember, the Daily Threat is brought to you by QIT Solutions, your trusted partner in comprehensive cybersecurity services. Whether you need vulnerability assessments, incident response, or security training, QIT Solutions has got you covered. Thank you for joining us today on the Daily Threat. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and we'll see you next time.